Hello, teachers, administrators, and district coordinators. My name is Mary McCarley, and I am the National Content Specialist with Goodheart-Willcox. In this presentation, I'll provide you a brief overview of Foundations of Financial Literacy, and will show you how to navigate the online platform. Foundations of Financial Literacy is correlated to the National Standards in K-12 Personal Finance Education by the Jumpstart Coalition for Personal Financial Literacy. This text prepares students to become financially capable citizens. Students will discover how to make wise financial decisions related to earning money, spending money, and planning for the future that will help them lead a productive life and achieve financial security. Correlated to precision exams, students will have the opportunity to earn a career skills certificate in personal financial responsibility. Each unit opens with visually stunning images to engage young readers. Throughout the pages of the book, you will see the GW Learning icon. By clicking on it, students will go to the companion website for an interactive learning experience as seen by the blue arrow. Each chapter opens with Focus on Finance feature and a reading prep activity. Each lesson opens with an essential question and key terms. To increase comprehension and decrease reader fatigue, our authors have been intentional about writing smaller, more focused paragraphs of information. GW authors are experts in their field and have significant classroom and industry experience. As a result, our titles provide strong pedagogy. Embedded within the pages of the book are special features to engage students in real-life application and cross-curricular instruction. These features include You Do the Math, Case Study, Exploring Careers, and Economics in Action. The Green feature provides information about ways businesses employ eco-friendly practices. The Ethics feature provides information about ethical situations students may face in the workplace. Students will review, assess, and apply their learning with the end of chapter activities. These review activities, such as communication skills, teamwork, and portfolio development, will allow students to practice the skills that employers demand and expect from their employees. As I mentioned earlier, our textbook is interactive, allowing students to click on icons and go to the companion website, which offers a variety of activities, assessments, games, videos, and pre- and post-tests to meet the needs of different learning styles. There are also enrichment activities that allow students to put learning into action. Reinforce and extend student learning with the student workbook. These pages can be printed or students can complete them digitally. Teachers, you will have access to our extensive instructor resources to help plan and facilitate your course. The Teacher's Edition and all instructional materials are found on a convenient online bookshelf and accessible at home, at school, or on the go. Support materials include detailed, ready-made lesson plans, ready-to-use editable PowerPoint presentations. Teachers can also create customized chapter tests using the ExamView software. Lastly, teachers will have access to textbook and workbook answer keys to make grading easy. These are the instructional resources for teachers in the online Instructor Resources. Teachers will have access to the student textbook, the companion website, student workbook, Instructor's Edition, and the online Instructor Resources. The student online platform will be very similar, but will not include the Instructor's Edition or Instructor Resources. For those schools who choose to integrate with a learning management system, your online platform will appear differently than what you see on the screen, but the resources will be the same. Now, let's take a look at the online platform. This is our online platform for Foundations of Financial Literacy. I'll show you how to navigate the resources. First, the student textbook. The textbook is divided by units and by chapters. I'll click on Chapter 2, Personal Financial Planning. On the left-hand side, you'll see a toolbar. The plus allows you to zoom in and see the page closer. Minus, zoom out. The third button down, or the Contents button, allows you to go to another unit or chapter of the book. Click again to close. The fourth button down, or the Resource tab, allows you to go directly to the companion website. Remember, the companion website will house the interactive tools from within the pages of the book. Students can also access the companion website by finding the activity icons within the pages of the book and hovering over it and clicking on it. Click again to close. Lastly, both teachers and students can print pages of the book. This could be extremely helpful if you do have a student with an IEP or 504 who needs to mark a hard copy of the text. There are arrows on the left and the right that do allow you to go to the next page of the book. We are on page 34, so 34 of the digital text will be the same as 34 of the hard copy of the text. You can go to another page of the book by typing in the page number here and clicking. You can also search our book by a key term, and it will take you to all the pages of the book that include that key term, and the key term will be highlighted. This was a brief overview on our student textbook. Click the My Bookshelf tab to take you back to the main landing page. Next, the companion website. Remember, the companion website can be accessed from within the pages of the textbook or the toolbar. It can also be accessed from the main landing page here. The companion website is divided by units and by chapters. I encourage you to explore these interactive tools on our companion website. Next, let's look at the student workbook. The student workbook is divided by units and by chapters. I'll click on Chapter 2 again, Personal Financial Planning. On the left-hand side, you'll see the familiar toolbar. This time, the fourth button down, or the Resource tab, is going to allow students and teachers to see the workbook with form fields. So let's look at Chapter 2 again, Personal Financial Planning. These are the workbook pages that go along with Chapter 2. I'll click on Math Skills. Now, students can type directly into these form fields, then submit digitally. Next, let's look at the resources available for teachers as well. Teachers will have access to the Instructor's Edition and the Online Instructor Resources. I'll click on the Online Instructor Resources. Once again, click Instructor Resources. You will see 4 gray tabs. First, Content Update Lessons. Click the plus to explore those resources. You can see that we have provided a lesson to introduce Form 1040 U.S. Individual Income Tax Return. Next, Resource Materials. This will provide the teacher information on best practices, assessment rubrics, portfolio rubric, also information about precision exams, and the correlation to the Jumpstart Coalition for Personal Financial Literacy. Click minus to minimize. Next, Chapter Resources. Teachers, this is where you'll go most often to help plan and facilitate your course. Let's click on Chapter 2 again. Here you'll find textbook answer keys, student workbook answer keys, lesson plans, additional handouts, and the PowerPoint presentation. By clicking on another chapter, you'll find that the format is the same. Lastly, Assessment Software and Question Pool. This is the software that is needed to create and customize exams for students. Now is the time to update your curriculum. We offer print resources, digital resources, and bundle for those districts who prefer print and digital resources for students. We integrate with learning management systems, offer rostering implementation options, and teachers can post to other platforms such as Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. We offer easy, quick implementation, training, professional development, and ongoing support. If you do not already have online access, first, contact your GW Educational Consultant today. Second, schedule a 60-day free preview and try the resources in your own classroom. Third, choose GW, select implementation and training dates, and you are ready to get started. Let's work together to build careers.